This week, we're talking about a possible new PS5, Take-Two's bad luck, and a much-needed Xbox update. So let's just go ahead, together, as a people, and check it out! And welcome to another sensational Sunday. I'm Mike. We're just going to hop right into it with the gaming news this week. Let's talk about that possible new PS5. So Sony's been making changes to the PS5 internally since launch. There's already been 2 revisions, but of course that really hasn't changed anything physically with the system. They've just shrunk the cooler, made it more efficient. They've also changed the price too, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, we got some rumors that the first official new version of the PS5 might be coming out September of next year, and this would be a digital version that has 2 USB-C ports. I'll have one on the front like it does now, and then it'll have an extra one on the back, and then they'll have an option for an external disk drive. So this is a really interesting concept to me because it will kind of be the best of both worlds. Now, if the rumors are true, they would just discontinue both of the current models and just have the one model. So basically, if you bought a PS5 and you want to play disc, you would just have to buy the drive separately. Now, if they do this, hopefully the total cost of it would be the same as buying a disc PS5, or else it'd be a bad deal. So hopefully the PS5 will stay $400 for digital, and then the drive itself would be $100, which would kind of be in line with what external drives are right now. We had to buy one recently to start ripping Blu-rays for our Plex server, so yeah, that would be in line with drive pricing. I'm also hoping Sony doesn't make this proprietary, that you could just buy, you know, whatever drive you want to. Like, obviously sell an official one, but kind of make it open. That's what I'm hoping. So we'll see how this shakes out, if it's even true. The other thing I'm hoping for is that they also make it backwards compatible with the digital PS5. I do have a digital PS5. I'm not really concerned about playing disc, so personally I wouldn't get it, but it'd be nice for someone that got the digital and maybe they're like, you know what, maybe I want to play some discs, or there have been some good sales, and they can go ahead and upgrade. Now, the disadvantage would be if you have the current PS5, it only has one USB-C port. So if you have like a PlayStation VR and the disc drive, then you'll only be able to use one at a time. So that would be a limitation as far as the current one. That's why I'm not sure if this comes true, if they'll make it compatible with the digital one. That'd be a stupid reason not to. They just need to be clear to the consumer. Like, if you have the older PS5, you can't use the PSVR and the disc drive at the same time. But hopefully this does come true. This would be pretty cool. But I could see them doing this realistically because I think they want people to get that digital PS5, because right now if you buy games for the PS5 digital wise, you have to buy them directly from Sony store. They don't sell the cards or anything for them in retail stores, so that's just direct revenue for them. So it makes sense for them to do this. Personally, I like digital games. I'm tired of buying discs. The sales are pretty good. That's just my personal opinion, but I understand why people don't like buying digital games all the time, at least, because you do get locked into buying it from that single store. So giving people the option to still connect the disc drive would be great. The other thing is, hopefully Microsoft takes a note from this as well, because their strategy was completely different. So while the Series X has a disc drive, the cheaper Series S, which is the more affordable console, doesn't. So it'd be nice if they could also do like a USB option for a disc drive, especially because that's already a lower price system. And the people that are buying the Series S that are more concerned about price probably want to have physical games, right? Because they might be able to trade them in or whatever, get some of their value back. So hopefully Microsoft will follow suit with something like that. If this is true, this is all speculation at the moment. But yeah, overall, they could be a good move. If they did that, it would make a lot of sense. But you know what doesn't make any sense? Take-Two's bad luck. So there's 2 different stories we're going to talk about today. So one that I didn't cover that we're going to go over briefly and then talk about the update is the Rockstar Hack. So Rockstar actually got hacked a couple months ago. Basically, as far as we know, some footage was stolen for GTA 6. From what I've read, this is older footage from like years ago because this game has been in development forever. So some footage has leaked out from GTA 6. I haven't looked at it personally, but there are already rumors about the game that was going to take place in their fictional Miami, probably Vice City, and it was going to have a male and a female protagonist, and it was going to be kind of a Bonnie and Clyde story. And it seems like from the footage that's going around, it seems like that's pretty much what it's going to be. Rockstar basically confirmed that this was footage from the game earlier in development. So, you know what, take it for a grain of salt. I'm not seeking it out. I'd rather just wait until they're finished and see the, you know, official footage. Because for me personally, early gameplay footage for a game that's in development, that's not even available to the public, it's like, whatever, I don't need to see that. I'll wait until it's closer to being done. So that's what's going on with Rockstar. The other thing that happened with this story is apparently the hacker contacted them. It was basically trying to hold them for ransom and said like they got source code for GTA 5, which that would be a big deal because, you know, GTA Online is huge, and GTA 6, and that they didn't pay them some money, then they were going to release it to the public. So apparently a suspect has been arrested. A 17-year-old in the UK has been arrested, and they're believed to be the ones that are behind it. Of course, they haven't been tried or anything, so we can't say for sure if it's them. But yeah, apparently, if it's true, it was a 17-year-old. Which makes sense because generally people that are stupid enough to steal something like that and then hold them for ransom, they're probably not going to get any money. Because either way, even if they did pay them, they could still release it anyway. So it's not like they're going to pay them. You know, if it got released, it got released. And it's not like anybody's going to buy that source code because, like, realistically, you couldn't buy the GTA 5 source code and then use it to make a GTA clone, because then if they found out, then Rockstar would just sue that person. And it's not like stealing source code is that useful other than releasing it to the public and having people mess with the game and hack it and stuff, or do mods unofficially. So overall, it just seemed dumb on the hackers' part. So hopefully they did catch the right person, because it's a bad situation for Rockstar. So let's move over to another Take-Two studio, 2K. So 2K also got hacked. They said a hacker was able to use credentials from one of their vendors to access their support system. And basically they sent out fake support emails with their official 2K support account, saying that there was a new client available to download this client, and the client was actually malware that could steal users' passwords from their browser. So yeah, it's pretty bad. So you get an email from the official 2K account and be like, hey, download this new client. And then you download it, and then your passwords get stolen. So they're sending out emails to customers that might have been affected and just recommending that they change their passwords and still looking into it, you know, to make sure there was nothing else going on that could have potentially compromised people. So as for right now, if you did happen to get like some weird email from 2K and you downloaded something, change your password. In fact, just change your password anyway. Everyone just change their passwords right now. We can't be too safe. Change your password. In our final story, we're talking about Microsoft and the Xbox. So they've put out a new update, a brand new update that allows Xbox One games to be played offline. I didn't even know this was an issue, to be honest. I haven't put any Xbox One discs in my system, and I also just don't ever really play games offline either. But yeah, apparently if you put an Xbox One game in there, it was checking to see if there was any updates. So if the system was offline, it just wouldn't launch the game. Or if you were installing a game, it tried to download the game instead of just installing it off the disc. So if you were offline, you couldn't even install games. But they've officially fixed that now, and they were pretty much quoted as saying, yeah, they realized that most games for the Xbox One didn't really need to be updated. If you just put in the disc, of course, there's gonna be a few edge cases where an update is needed, and then you'll have to have internet connection for that. But yeah, it's good, because they'll be stupid. Like if you're, I don't know, internet's out and you're like, I want to play this game, and then you go put the game in there and it's like, you can't play this because you're offline. That's dumb. So at least Microsoft has fixed that. So if you have a Series X and you've experienced that issue, then you should be good to go. And I'm good to go to get out of here. But I'll be back on Thursday with another wonderful video. But let me know what you think about this new PS5 revision. I really am curious to see what people think. I did that video about digital versus physical games, and there's a lot of strong opinions on both sides. So I am curious to see what you think about them selling pretty much a digital system with the option to play physical games. Again, let me know, and I'm bringing this video to a close. But if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to tell a friend, tell a coworker, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified when I drop a video. And always do at least 2 things at the same time.